Well, I got the Toro. I don't know the size on this thing. It looks like a little long for Toro, maybe 6.5. I don't think it's 7 inches, but I'll relook. Feels very light for its size, although it has a pretty full pack, but it feels light for its size. If that means anything now, that not necessarily means priming, because different tobacco, different primings can weigh differently. You know what I'm saying, though? Also, if your cigar is very wet, this is not, though. The bands are sliding. Both bands can slide. The cellophane on this was quite dark. I don't know how much time was on this. This is the Torch. The Lunatic I had years ago. It was a tremendous. I don't remember the size of it. I just remember being like, too big of a cigar. But I remember the flavor wasn't bad. So I'm trying this in a kind of a regular size. I think this is 6.5 by 54. It looks, if I had to guess, is a 54. It is a little on the raggedy looking side. It is all Nicaraguan Aganorsa tobacco with a Nicaraguan Corojo wrapper that was aged 5 years. So let me get to it. Well, we're off to a pretty heavy medium plus. Remember, though, it didn't hit the wrapper yet. You got about maybe a half inch on this side. Not bad flavor. Cedar, black pepper, slightly earthy. About 65 to 70% darkness. But we're going to see what happens when that wrapper picks up. Finish is quite long, a little buttery, and quite oily. Oof, right there, we're at medium full. So off the filler, see, without a wrapper, the filler and binder becomes a cigar. It becomes really filler, and the binder becomes the wrapper, if that makes any sense. Meaning it's the outer position. Good amount of black pepper spice. I wouldn't say this feels exotic at all. It has flavor profiles that you already know. However, though, I got nothing bad to say about it. It's actually kind of tasting a little better than I thought it would be. The bands are a little too much. The Lunatic is too much. Right there, where spice is picking up. In some ways, this is reminding me of, but not as there's a Gurkha Nicaragua that came out a couple years ago, maybe 4 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. That was a solid Gurkha, and know why? Because the Gurkha Nicaragua was made by Aganorsa. There was a Gurkha Nicaragua that was Aganorsa was solid. Oh, we're about to pick up that wrapper. We're about to pick this wrapper up. It's getting spicier and heavier. I can't say that it's my favorite blend or I'm like absolutely loving this cigar, but it's likable. I have nothing bad to say about it. Now, price point on this was, I think, about 8 and change in the lounge. So, I mean, it's kind of like mid-tier in Pennsylvania. You know. Oh, I just almost dropped that cigar in my hand. Got that going for me. I think on this puff here, we're going to completely pick up the wrapper. Well, it got richer, heavier, in some ways stronger, more complex with that wrapper. And in a way, it should, because now we got a whole nother level of tobacco going on. So, yeah. In a way, a cigar is like a family. You got the father, which is the wrapper. That's the strength. That's to the world outside. That's protecting the whole family. On the inside, you got the binder. That's the mother. And she's surrounding the filler, which is all the children. So you have, you could have multiple, you could have two parents, but you could have 5 kids, right? So the filler is the family, is the children. The binder is the part that keeps the filler together, but it's also, you don't see it because women should be seen. Well, I'm going to rephrase that. Women should be quiet. Am I gonna get any feminist groups here? Women should shut the fuck up. Honestly, they're happy that way. You should. No, let me rephrase that. Okay, so when you have a good binder that's taking care of the filler, you want to hide the binder. It's kind of like a protective husband, not like a crazy husband, but like, but a strong husband that like. There's no way out of this. There's no way out of this. You just keep your mouth shut, ladies. Not gonna lie. I think in some ways I kind of liked it without the wrapper. Let me go and come back. Okay. Medium full. 70% darkness. It feels like it came just slightly darker. There's no chance of being 65% when the wrapper picked up overall. It became a little more creamy with the wrapper, more complex, but I think I liked it better without the wrapper. But though it got kind of nutty. It almost felt like more things are happening when the wrapper picked up, but like it's muddled or watered down, if that makes any sense. Well, basically I'm saying the clarity. I think the problem is when you mostly you smoke cigars, right? But all your memories are really one cigar at a time, unless if you're double fisting or triple fisting cigars. But I'm saying, every experience, if I say Padron or Fuente, you can say I smoked them. Yeah, but you smoked a Padron that night, or the other night you smoked a Fuente. The point is, when you have a shaggy foot like that, it's a different blend because this doesn't have the wrapper. So for an inch you smoke that, and then an inch later you're like, you got a transition, like, oh, no, surprise, I'm a Corojo now. Fuck you. Fuck you, don't do that shit to me. You know what I'm saying? That'd be like the first inch of the cigar. It's like, oh, it's got a shade-grown binder, so it feels like you're smoking filler with a shade-grown binder, so it feels like it's a Connecticut shade. And all of a sudden it goes to Oscuro Maduro an inch later. Like, listen, man. Like, what is that? That's like you put on a movie for kids. In the first 20 minutes, it's a PG movie. Then after 20 minutes, the next hour and a half, it's Freddy Krueger versus Jason, and the kids are traumatized. You can't do that. I don't like that fucking shit. I don't like that fucking shit. So I'm not even saying this is a bad cigar. I'm just saying that, like, your mind, in a sense, you get like, okay, this is the cigar. And even though you know it's a shaggy foot and you have an inch of without the wrapper, you shouldn't be doing these things. You start the whole cigar in that way because now it's like, oh, I like the other way better. Or what if, you get what I'm saying, though? Fuck Jared. Medium to full. I guess you could say it's enjoyable. I probably wouldn't buy it again. There's other things I'd buy for $8-9. It's not even my favorite Agudorsa. It's not bad, but It's not great. And, just because Aganorsa can make some good cigars doesn't mean all Aganorsas are equal or the same. I actually would rather have the Gurkha Aganorsa. The Gurkha Nicaragua, which is Aganorsa cigar, is a better cigar than this. Um, I'd say Aganorsa is one of those brands, just like, I think they also make, what the hell's that brand? The brand PG likes. Oh, what the fuck is that brand? That Nicaraguan brand. Wow, oh man, he knows what I'm talking about. They're normally like around like $8 to $10. Um, wow, shit. Ah, they use like that Illuminati eye symbol on the Illusion. Yeah, I think Illusion was made by Aganorsa, and I could be wrong on that. Who gives a shit? Anyways, though, but yes, this is not, I think, a great, I know it's not a great Aganorsa blend. It's not bad, though. I mean, if you were drunk, okay. It's okay. Medium full, some herbs, some spices. It's a little, honestly, I don't even care about the flavor. I'm not even going to talk about the flavor of the cigar. The cigar's okay. It's not a piece of shit, but it just feels kind of lazy. It just feels a little muddled, feels a little watered down. I'm just not crazy about it. I'm just, honestly, eh, 4.3. 4.3. Could you enjoy it? Sure. Should you enjoy it? There's other things you could have bought. The same money I could have bought a Macanudo black or a Macanudo green or something else. Yeah, there's other things I could have bought an AJ. I could have bought a Partagas. There's other things I could have smoked besides this. So I'm not gonna really like recommend this blend, but I'm not gonna I'm not gonna say never smoke this if you want to go and try it. But just understand it's just not a recommended switchy cigar. I'm not saying stay away from it like it's a piece of shit though, but it's just like it's a meh. So just know that going into this, if you try the Lunatic, you can smoke it. Maybe you have a beer with it. Who gives a shit? It's a good who gives a shit cigar. If that makes any sense. It's like a bare minimum. It's like a guy in a job that just does the bare minimum. He's a body at work. He gets some work done, but nothing to be proud about this cigar. This stupid fucking moth flies shit. Anyways, I'll see you around. It's meh. 4.3. Meh. Jeremy knows this.